Hey, what's going on YouTube today? I got a super exciting thing to show you. I got an Old Town 120 PDL Kayak. I've been waiting on it for a month or two now. Finally got it coming in from Black Hall Outfitters. Super excited to take it out on the water and get a review. My buddy just bought a Salty 120, so we'll be able to do a review between the two to show you the differences, what we like and what we don't like. Alright guys, so we're going to start here at the bow and work our way aft and get a good look at everything. The Old Town 120 has a pretty good handle up front. I do plan on buying a handle with a string just so I can hold it up a little higher. I am 6 foot, so bending down just a little bit with the wheels and everything, it's a little easier just to grab that from what I've seen from other people. Let's get a look at this front hatch here. Easy one-handed operations. Pretty tight seal. It's got a nice rubber outlet all the way around it to keep any water from getting in and out of it. And on the inside is actually pretty deep inside of here. You can see as it runs all the way down, all the way to the back of the boat. You have plenty of room in here for whatever knickknacks and anything else that you need to put in here. Again, got that nice seal. You can really feel it seal down. And one-handed evolution here. Super easy. As we keep going down this way, we have a upper scupper hole for if we need to route any fish finders or anything like that. And then you have your clips for your actual PDL drive, which we'll get to here in a minute. As you keep walking down, we have these beautiful little pockets on either side. As you can tell, about the size of my hand here. Pretty deep, not too bad. I got some stuff already over here on this side. Got a pair of fish grips and some pliers attached to some little lanyards hooked up to it. That way it fits in there just nice, easy access, easy to get to in case you need it. And then they have two rails about 1.5 feet long. And then as you can see, I already have one attachment on here from Yak Attack for my GoPro. The seat itself, pretty comfortable, pretty wide too, and it has a lower storage down here for any trays or any other things that you'd like to put under here. And then down beneath you have even more storage. To give you a reference, a size 10 croc fits under there just nicely. Get it tucked up out of the way once you get in the boat, take your shoes off, or if you put it long ways, it sticks out just a little bit. Not too bad. The seat does fold down, and there are two straps back here. One of the first things I did once I got this kayak was they had the straps the other way around, so this short piece with the buckle actually on it was actually under here on this side of the seat, so the buckle only came out to about here. I didn't think that I would want to reach underneath the seat every time I wanted to cinch it down, so I pulled the little screw out of there, flipped them around. Pretty easy to do. And now you have the long piece over here. There's also a storage compartment on the bottom. Also, again, nice tight seal. And as you can see, once you lock it, it just comes out and just locks underneath the lip. Pretty simple. I'm not really sure what you would put under here. It does, again, go the length of the kayak on both sides. It is pretty wide, about the width of my hand. And then you can see it's about 2 hand lengths long and about a hand width wide, so maybe 4 inches wide. Again, I don't really know what you're going to put under here. I plan on putting some Velcro down right here and right here, and putting a box in here with just extra parts, maybe a rudder, something you don't need to get to very often, but stuff you still need to like keep with you on the boat. Again, everything's super nice, good seal, locks down nice and tight, can't get it off. Pretty awesome stuff. You have your rudder here for the back, and then as you turn it, the more you turn it, the more it goes. I'm obviously not going to deploy it because I'm in the grass. Another thing that I've added, I bought these little leashes from Walmart. They were $3 for 2 of them. And then I had some carabiners just laying around the house. So I got these carabiners for my fishing poles. So that way whenever I'm deploying out into the water, I don't have to worry about my fishing poles falling out of here. It sits down, if you can see how long that is, it sits down in there pretty far. So I don't feel like you're gonna have an issue with it falling down regardless, but always better safe than sorry. You know, spend a lot of money on all this gear. Probably try to keep it around for a while, that way you don't lose anything. The steering system over here has your tensioner knob and this little knob. It does not come like this. Once you get it, you have to install it. Real simple. There's a bolt under here. There's a bolt under here, and this just screws in itself. Real easy. If you come around the back, you have a spot for an anchor. Eventually, get one in there. And one nice thing that I didn't know that it had, some of the old towns have one handle under here that you can grab, or up here that you can grab, right here in this area where the anchor is. But this one has a lip on either side, so you can pick it up straight from the back. I think that's super handy, especially when you go to like putting the kayak onto the cart. I think that's a great addition right here, so you can just pick it up off the bow, put it on your cart. It's real easy to handle, especially once you get all your gear in here and you get it down and weighed. Again, this does not come as is whenever you buy it. It's just for your paddle. Again, 2 bolts, real simple. This plastic piece just slides in on the bottom. There's 2 little plastic grooves that it sits into. It's real easy. Put it in there, slap it down. It's not super tight right now, but I put the paddle in there earlier, and it is pretty tight to get it up on here. Once you get it on there, I don't feel like the paddle is going to go anywhere. I'm going to take it out on the water and do a water review over this guy to see how everything actually works. So more to that later. Again, I have my lanyards for my fishing poles, and then all I did was I just got some string with a carabiner and my Yeti cup. The Yeti cup fits perfectly in there. It doesn't sit flush, so I put this on just to be safe, that way I don't lose my drink over the edge. But for you guys that have larger cups like I do, get your Yeti cup, put it on there, it's good to go. It fits perfectly. Handle on either side, awesome. Let's get to the PDL here. Your PDL, I'm sure you guys have been doing your research, know exactly all about this. I'm not going to go too in depth on it, but it does sit just like this in here. Pretty easy use. And then this storage compartment is spring operated, so it opens up by itself. Again, about a half hand width. It'll fit. I have the iPhone 13. The iPhone 13, if you can see how big it is, will fit the iPhone 13 just fine. You could throw a wallet in there with it. You could throw gum, whatever else you want to take with your fishing license, anything like that. It's going to go just fine. And it locks down and is watertight. Again, we'll be testing that once we get out onto the water. We'll make sure that everything is watertight. I do plan on flipping this kayak to see how hard it is to flip. I have seen other YouTube videos out there that do the same thing. They flip it, and I want to see for myself. So I'll give you guys my opinion on it, see if that'll help you out any bit. Alright guys, so one more thing that I want to show you about this haul, front haul storage. I looked all over YouTube trying to find YouTube videos about how much stuff you can put in the front and like how big this area is. So I wanted to put all my stuff in here and show you guys how big this front storage really is. That way you guys can have a good idea of how much stuff you can put in here. So I'm going to start off with an entire fishing bag. And this is full of stuff. So I mean, I have all sorts of stuff in here, all sorts of tackle, all sorts of stuff. There's stuff in here. I got tools and different things in here as well, plus some line and actually one reel in here. So that fits in here. The next thing on the list, I have a 40 by 18 cooler, Buffalo Gear fish cooler for after I kill fish. That fits in here. Next thing on the list, my fishing PFD fits in here just nice. I have my minnow net and my throw net in here. I have my entire oar in here, plus I have 2 fishing poles, one 5-foot and one 7-foot fishing pole in here. All of that stuff fit inside of this right here, and it actually fit pretty smoothly. And as you saw when I pulled the poles out, they weren't getting jagged and caught up and hung up on anything. It's real smooth. There's a lining that goes all the way down the sides on either side, and it's perfect for fishing poles. I think they actually made it for that, but if I just put fishing poles in here, I could probably fit 7 or 8 fishing poles in here pretty easily here. So if you're going to go on a long trip and you want to keep all your stuff safe during the trip, you can pack everything you would ever need in this haul, out of the weather, out of the sun, good to go. Don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. They don't see it, out of sight, out of mind. As long as your kayak is safe, your stuff is safe.